you can. Boom, I'm going to drop it.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation.
If you're not
Lifestyles of the
subscribed, make
Locked
sure
and
you
Loaded.
subscribe right now. Ring the bell so you can be notified. Come on, we're live. I hope you got your big girl panties on, whatever kind of panties you wear. Big girl, skinny girl, I don't know, all the girls of the world.
Slender girl. Yeah.
Spice girls. We are live. We are live. Okay, let's see. Mike from MW Tactical. Yes, sir. You're going to have to do jazz hands. Come on, jazz. I don't see any jazz hands going on.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. There we go. What about you, Walter?
I didn't hear you make...
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm doing jazz hands. Everyone's doing jazz hands out there. And, of course, yes, we are live. We are live. We've got Walter from Safety Harbor Firearms, as well as Mike from MW Tactical joining us live in their own studios.
Yeah.
So there we go. Also, you guys are joining us, so shout out to you all out
Y'all.
there. Yeah. We appreciate you joining us. If you're not subscribed, as I said before, please do subscribe and smash the thumbs ups. Okay? We can use those. We can use as many as we could possibly get. Also, I do want to shout out the folks at Franklin Armory that you'll see down in the lower third there for helping to bring the podcast to you all. Our appreciation goes out to Franklin Armory and all the other people that sponsor the podcast. All the other awesome, awesome people out there. We appreciate you.
Awesome.
You know what's funny, talking about the people who sponsor us, Walter?
Yes.
So Reflective Crete told me that someone actually that listens to this podcast called them up.
Well, that's good. Well, then it was worth it.
Work.
It was worth every penny then.
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff, man. I was very happy to hear that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's always, listen, go out there and support the people who are supporting us. We appreciate it. Let's see. We got a whole bunch of things. Oh, you know what? I forgot the episode number, man.
Yeah, what is this?
It's episode number 366.
Oh, I'm in the wrong one here. I got to close this out.
366. Oh, you're in a...
Not the right place on the side screen here.
Did you take your medication today, Walter?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Yes, sir. I've been a good boy, I promise.
Yeah. We're going to have to get you one of those home health aides.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Keep you
I have
alive.
to. She has the interview first. You know?
Yes, anyone who worked at Hooters and is now a home health aide, please get in touch with us. Walter has an opening.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, and so the title of the show is SHF, that will be Safety Harbor Firearms, and MW Tactical. Who's going to NRAAM next week? So,
I'll be there.
okay, there you go, Mike from MW Tactical. He's going to be there. Walter, you going to be there? No.
No, I used to get too here. Let's see here.
Yeah.
No, I need to stay home and do some work. I mean,
Okay.
now that I know what I need to do with the gov and the uppers. I need to start putting them back together, and I got to pay for. I mean, I bought some guns today. I got to pay for them now.
Okay.
So
Buying guns already.
yeah, I know. It's for R&D. That's
Someone
what
authorized you to buy guns?
No, I just did it.
Yeah, you authorized yourself. Yeah, okay. So Walter won't be there. I actually will be there. Mike from MW Tactical is going to be there. Mike, do you have any special things going on at the show?
No, the only thing I have special going on is just walking around, meeting people, talking to various vendors. Nothing specific, in paper or anything like that. I'm just winging it by ear.
Okay. Very cool. I understand that, man. That's a good way to go.
They're supposed to be premiering that the BNR 10.5-inch upper at NRA. So
The BRN, the Brownells
BRN,
one?
yeah, the BNR,
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen that, Mike. I think I sent you guys a thing on it. Let me see here. I'll pull it up so the folks out there will jump right into it. Why not? We'll jump right into guns and talk about guns.
Yeah, we've been a little the
There you
neglect
go.
gun side of things.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. That's not going to hurt anyone. Let me see here, though.
Well, yeah. Last night we kind of got distracted. We had a female in the house, so we had to,
Okay. And by we getting distracted, we meaning you?
Well, I'm equal. I believe in distraction of all types and shapes.
Let me go to this. So Brownells adds BRN-180S, a short barrel BRN-180. Good news for AR 18/180 lovers looking for that shorter package. Sometimes you know people out there looking for a shorter package. Brownells have introduced the new BRN-180S, a short barrel version of their BRN-180 upper assembly, now available for pre-order. The BRN-180S has a 10.5-inch barrel with an M-lock handguard, and the new short barrel, is 223 Wild Chamber. So there you go. There's a picture of it here built up as some kind of pistol.
Yep.
There you guys can get a closer look. There's a bunch of videos. Brownells, you know what? I have to try to find. They sent me this crazy video that they put up. Do you guys want to see it?
Sure.
Let me see if I can find this video. I'm going to look through this thing here. Oh, actually, okay, I know how to do it. I'll just search. Yeah, so you know Brownells likes making crazy videos, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so let's see. Okay, here it goes. It's on YouTube. Let me see if it's going to pull it up here on YouTube. And if I can go. Okay, I will share my screen with you guys. Hold on. Share the screen here. The screen sharing is not happening for some reason.
Hate it when that happens.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know why it doesn't want to share the screen.
Must be it must be from the NRA. They don't want to share any space.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, for some reason I can't share it there. Hold on, let me see. I'll find it while you guys talk here. I'll find this video. I will actually just go to Brownells on YouTube. It's probably there.
Okay, so Mike, refresh my memory. Where do you live at? Where do you?
I'm in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you're a little bit closer to Indiana, but not a tremendous amount. Are you going to fly or are you going to drive to NRA?
I'm still undetermined which one I'm going to do. I'm one of those last minute type people, so I don't believe in foreplanning. You know,
like
I said,
you don't believe in foreplanning. Okay.
You know, well, I'm scared of flying too. So you
really?
know that. Yeah, I really hate flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that? Weren't you in the military?
That don't mean I wasn't scared of flying.
Okay, but I'm assuming you had no choices then, though.
Yeah, so normally what would take place is whenever I had to get on a plane on the military, I would stay up literally all day before I was due to get on the plane. So when I get on the plane, I would actually fall asleep.
Pass out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood.
Yep.
Okay. So let me see here. Okay, I think I do have this video that I could throw up here just briefly so folks out there can watch it. Let me see. Oh, no. What did this do? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I am just messing everything up right now. And something I pressed got rid of it. All right, forget it. I can't find this video. It's here. What
was it about, though?
It's a new video from them with the thing, but it's kind of silly. I'm trying to.
With the BRN 180?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, Lola's saying she sent it to me here. Let me see if I could.
Mubat says had to do Mike like B.A. Baracus.
Yeah. But they drugged him up all the time, though, didn't they?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they would.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys could see now, there's like a new way of me doing this. Okay, that's what's going on here. It's not doing what I expected it to do. So check it out. This is for anyone who could see this. I don't know if you guys out there could see it, but there's some muscle. I guess this is like a super operator muscle dude. I guess he's pulling up on a beach somewhere, storming a beach. I don't know. Looks like Michigan or something. Who knows? And then in there, he's got a bunch. He's putting on his stuff. He's doing the Rambo thing right now, getting all his gear in, the knife, the magazines, putting war paint on. Are you supposed to do all that tactically when you get to the beach?
No.
And then he's got his
that's
beer.
all that's pre-done.
Yeah. So there you go. So that's the video. I finally found that thing and shared it with you guys. And it's for the BRN-180.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. It's kind of silly, I know.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well.
But what do you think about what do you think about this though?
Oh, I like the upper. The platform is really good. I mean, it's a proven operating system for the gun, and they just kind of updated things with extrusions and M-lock and all that stuff. So any rail and all that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out how to make it go full auto. So.
Hell yeah. And you said you have one on order, right? On back order.
Yeah, I went ahead today and pulled the trigger on a back order. So.
Yeah. I think there's two different versions. You can get the long barreled version and the short barreled version.
Yeah,
right?
16 to 10.5 is brand new. I'm sure they're going to have that again. It shows on their order page, sold out, but I don't know if you can back order that too. I'm not sure. So I went ahead and did the short one, and we'll go with that. See what happens.
Okay.
So was that video? Well, I was going to say was that video supposed to be about that upper?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
You didn't see it? You didn't see the upper in there? Please don't make us have to look at them. Don't make us have to look at the muscly dude again.
No. Trust me, I've seen it.
Yeah, please don't.
He did have some pretty serious arms, though. I have to say that.
I don't want to have to look at the very pale, muscly dude.
They had some serious guns on those arms.
I'd rather watch okay, listen, honestly, a better video. So Paul from Brownells, let me see if I can get this one. I'll throw this one up here. So here we go. So this one has Paul from Brownells. There he goes. That's Paul. Paul has the glasses, and here he's showing the BRN-180, the upper. I think it's pretty cool. You can make a cool pistol out of that.
Yeah,
Side charging.
Yeah, it's going to be like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, why is it side charging on the right hand side, Walter? Do you know? Do you have some kind of?
That's the way they were when they made them originally.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I have an original AR-180 behind me in the safe. So.
Oh really? Are you going to get it out? Here's a closer look of it. For people who want to take a look.
Yeah. There. I mean, I can. Let me see what. There's not too much to get to it. I probably could.
Yeah, if you can, Walter, if you can. We would like to. How about you? Wouldn't you like to see it, Mike? I think. Come on, Walter.
Of course.
The people want to see the original one.
Yes, please, Walter. Go get it.
Yes, Walter, go get the stuff out of the safe.
Okay.
Walter's like, I should have never even said this. Should have not even mentioned it.
I know. I opened my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go do it then. So
okay.
I'm gonna step away from
All right.
From here for a second.
Yes.
All right. Hey Hank. All right. So let me ask you this, Hank. That upper that you just showed up with Brownells. What's so special about it?
Well, it's a gun. It shoots stuff.
No crap. I know that much.
Side charging. It has a tri-lug.
Let me come back into the conversation.
What do you mean by what's so special about it?
The AR-180 has a the bolt works like an AR-15, where it looks like an AR-15 bolt, but the bolt carrier rides on two guide rods with the springs, and that's all inside the upper there. There's nothing going back into the stock, so you can have a collapsible stock, you can have a folding stock, you can have no stock.
Gotcha.
The two guide rods and the way that the carrier runs on the two guide rods is a really smooth operating system. It moves really easy.
Is it tri-lug? I thought it was tri-lug, right?
No, it's okay. Multiple lug like an AR-15.
Oh, okay.
There have been some people have used that same idea with a 3-lug. The leader carbine, I think it is, that was from Australia, has 3 lugs.
Okay, and then I think the M17S, right, from K&M, it has that. I have one of those. I think it has that.
Yeah, it works similar to that. The Bushmaster, Bullpup, which is like the one you were mentioning there from K&S, it's the same way. That's a good operating system. The British, when they did the SA-80, they opted to use only one rail, and for some reason, and they've had I don't think that's the main problem, but they've had lots of problems with that design. So, but yeah, it's a really, really. Originally, it was designed by the Armalite guy to be in 308, and then they downsized it. That never went into production. Then they downsized it to the 223 size or 5.56. So, and then, of course, Sterling. Armalite made a sheet metal, the AR-180, and which I'll dig out of the safe here in a second. And then it was made by Sterling in England. It was made by a Japanese company, also made them, and then they also made them by Armalite in California. So, let me dig it out. The one I have is Japanese, so let me get it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Walter's going off to get some. We didn't even have to say anything to him that time, Mike. He just went off.
Hey, that was it.
Yeah, he just went off to get some. He just went off to get that also. So you guys are gonna get a real treat here in a second. Shout out to everyone who's joining us. I see a bunch of people out there in the chat. CloverTac is out there. Let's see who else we got in here. Got a lot of people. The Juice. YNH says out of Walt's vault. So I see all those folks out there. The Gun Snob is out there. So if anyone needs shout outs, let me know. I see Richard Hughes is out there also. So Walter, don't hurt yourself back there.
Man, I'm finding all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody know that.
Are you doing anything special at NRA when you arrive out there?
No. I'm just walking around.
Nope.
Like you, I'm allergic to plans. I hate making plans.
That's it. Sometimes that's the best way to go.
Yeah, I hate making plans. I am going to be hanging out with this company, Accutech, that's going to be there. They're getting into making AKs and stuff like that. I'm going to be hanging out with those guys in their booth. They're kind of like new to the industry, so I'll be spending some time there. But I'll probably just be bouncing around, doing whatever I want to.
I got you on that one.
What's that?
Is Jesse James in town?
Which Jesse James? Jesse James?
The original Jesse James.
The original Jesse James. You know what? I don't know. I have to check. I have to check on him. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Yeah, the Accutech guys are the heavy barrel AK guys, right?
Yes. Yeah. They've got a pretty good, robust barrel that they're making. Actually, a pretty good upper that they're making. So, shout out to Clyde Woods. He's out there. Chris Bolus says, shout it out loud. Let's see. Hey, would you blow me needs a shout out. Who's surprised about that one?
Hey, would you blow me?
He needs a shout out, so shout out to him.
Hey, would you blow me?
Yeah. Okay, Walter, so now you got a bunch of guns. Let's put it on. Okay. So which one is this that we're looking at? Is this the original?
Yeah, this one here is a AR-180 made by Howa. Howa in Japan. The 180 was designed to be made out of sheet metal and to be manufactured in countries that didn't have quite the as much industry as, say, like where you need to make aluminum castings and all that.
Yeah,
all that
I'm just throwing up there on the chat for the people. I guess I can't throw up YouTube like I was doing it, but I could throw up everything else. Okay, so this is
this is AR-180 by Howa.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
so because of the whole thing with the whole operating system of this, you can do whatever you want to with a stock. You can go no stock.
Yeah, no stock. You go folding stock. Go collapsible.
Okay, how is the recoil on these supposed to be?
It's pretty smooth. I mean, you don't get that clanking of the buffer and the spring next to your face all the time like you do on an AR-15 or an M16. But no, these are it's a really and charging handle is always, I don't know, I guess you could do it ambidextrous. I'd have to look at the BRN and see how they've.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, like why they put it on that side. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Because for me, it would be easier for me to run it on the left-hand side. I don't know if that matters to you, or you're just a traditionalist with that stuff anyway, right, Mike? When you're doing competition, do you run a rifle?
No. I don't do 3-gun.
Oh, okay.
I've done 3-gun a few times, but
That's really cool,
the only
Walter.
reason why I don't do 3-gun is it's more expensive in a best way of putting it.
Okay. Yeah.
One thing Brownells is doing is they're keeping the original style
The muzzle?
flash hider, which was like a 3-lug flash hider.
Yeah, those are pretty good. I've used similar things to that. Those work pretty well.
Yeah, for flash hiders, they're excellent. But the problem they had, like in Vietnam, was with the 3 prongs is first thing people use them for things they weren't supposed to do, like breaking open ammo cases and stuff like that. And then if you drop this on the ground, you could bend one of the things in front of the break.
One of the prongs, yeah.
Yeah. So but one of the concepts of the 3 prong is you can stick it in a wire and just shoot it. And if you want to cut barbed wire or cut something like that, now, not that everybody does that, but
yeah,
that's one of the ideas. So
yeah, I don't know, man. I just for some reason can't get over why the charging handle would be on that side.
Well, that's okay.
But I'm not one that's real big on AKs either, or the AK platform. I'm not really big on that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, I think, Walter, right, it's on the side that it would be on an AK. That's what's going on with that.
Well, in this example, yes, it is. But
yeah,
I'm trying to think of others that's on that side. I'm drawing a blank right at the moment here. Yeah. But anyways, I don't have a good excuse why it is on that side either. So probably some old fuddy-duddy decided that it need to be. So
yeah. Wait, isn't what is it? Isn't on the 1022? I'm trying to remember what a 1022.
Same side as this.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool looking. Okay, so this is the Howa one you said.
Yep, this is the Howa version. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the favorite, by the way. Also,
can we see inside of this one or no? You
want to take it apart? You want to see the?
Yeah.
By the way, also, just for a little historical stuff, it's the favorite gun of the IRA too, Irish Republican Army.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
They like the AR-180. So, right here, I was talking about the operating the two guide spring wire thingies.
Right. Yeah. That's a more robust system right there.
Well, it's like I said, because of having the two, it makes the bolt move really smooth and easy.
Yeah, and then you don't need the buffer tube.
No buffer tube, none of that stuff. So,
Charles Holschuth says, does the PS90 use the same type bolts? Something like that. With two. Doesn't it use 2 things?
It might. I'm not that familiar with that one. So
yeah, I've had a PS90 before. I think. Okay, whoever. Let me see who has one of those out there. I think. I'm pretty sure that Richard Hughes has. Oh, let's see. We're gonna get a look inside here. There we go.
So yeah, you get a look down its pipe there, so to speak. Once again, it kind of works like an AR-15 where the 2 pins but it's not really just. Yeah, you can. Whoops, drop that. Yeah. Sorry about that.
You're breaking up stuff.
Yeah. That shows how familiar I am with everything.
Yeah. By the way, Mike, I don't know if you know Stacy Archangel. She says MW Tactical, you're always fighting off the ladies. The crazier, the better. So,
yeah, that was right there. Was one of my buddies when I was a drill sergeant. Man, she was a handful. She kept me out of trouble, but she was a handful.
So fighting off the ladies, huh? I believe it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
that's more of an inside joke.
Okay. We'll find out from her what exactly that means.
Hey, Axe, I'm an open book.
What is that code for? Tell us, Stacy. What is it code for? SoCal Gunner gave us $1. Thank you so much, SoCal Gunner. We appreciate it. I'm not sure what the reason is, but we still do appreciate it. So I see Jumpy Killer QX is also out there.
What the hell
as
am I
well. Jafari H is out there. Rafael Morales. Kathleen Music Lover says, Walter, that's very unprofessional, dropping your firearms. Have you ever met us? Are you having trouble putting it back together now, Walter?
Of course.
Oh.
Of course.
Yeah. It always. That's the way it goes when we're on.
It wouldn't be any fun if it went back together easy, right?
Right. Right.
What happens is when you reinstall the guide rods and they snap into position, the reason the handguard fell off is because the front end of the guide rods actually engage the back of the handguards and keep them on the rifle. So what you won't have with the BRN-180 is they don't have no plastic handguards. It's got aluminum, so it won't be falling off like that. So
okay.
You won't be dropping them and breaking them like I could.
Yeah.
So
okay. Did you have another one there?
Another 180?
Yeah, I thought you had a different. Didn't you get two of them, or you just got one?
I only have one.
Okay. All right. Stacy Archangel says she's not giving away all your secrets. Hootie Hoo says have to look you guys up at NRAAM. Yes, absolutely. Look us up. Yeah.
I could be wandering around on the floor.
Yeah. And I think I did DM with Hootie Hoo, so you probably have a way to get in touch with me. Hit me up, and Gibson Fender says son of a beach. Hank, I hear too. So there you go. Greg 98K says PS90 dual spring blowback.
Yep. I mean that's it's a super like I said, it's a super smooth operating system for a way to make the bolt work. So.
Yeah. Basically, listen, I think a lot of what's going on here, Mike, is Brownells is getting into the retro stuff, which they find very popular. Because, like some of these guns were even experimental. They didn't really put them out there in wide release, or when they went out there, they weren't very popular. They're maybe not so much in the world anymore or very expensive, and they've found some success, I guess, reproducing those. So that's what's going on here. I think that makes a cool project. The upper you can build with whatever you want around it.
When I went to order this thing today, the BRN, I guess in the past I'd put one of their 308 rifles in the shopping cart.
Uh-huh.
And they've lowered the price on the 308 rifle from like $1,600 to $1,200.
Were you tempted?
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
But
like, ooh.
Not quite yet. So.
Okay.
So now is this rifle has that loud pop like a regular AK, or is it smoother, quieter?
The BRN 180 is basically all you're getting is an upper that goes on your AR lower. So
okay.
Yeah, it's also $799 for that upper too. So
yeah. Was that the question that you were asking there, Mike? About what were you asking about the pop? Sorry. I was operating some stuff back.
Much okay. Is it how you shoot how you shoot an AK and it makes that loud popping noise? I was wondering if this rifle upper did the same thing as the regular AK.
Popping noise. You mean mechanical popping noise? Or
just I know AKs tend to be louder, right? The AK, the 7.62, are you saying Correct. Tends to be louder than like 223?
I don't know about that. That 223.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't know. I think this is probably going to sound just like a 223 in my opinion.
It's going to be just as loud and nasty as
the
223.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people are going to probably suppress these, right, Walter?
Yeah. They're going to actually this BRN model has a selector on the gas. Up on the front, so you can actually switch between regular.
The new one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you can look in there, I think, and tell whether or not it's switched to suppressor or no suppressor.
Yeah. So it's going to be cool in that respect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think we'll definitely get a can on it. That's for sure. So put this thing.
Yeah.
You got a can for it, Walter? I'm pretty sure he can't hear me now.
What's that? I'm sorry.
No, I was saying, do you have a can for that one?
Well, yeah, I have one I can use. Yeah. Not one that's not dedicated for it, but one of the ones that I can put on there. No problem. I don't think. Let's see, I might have to get a muzzle brake to use it with a can, or direct thread it on the end of the barrel, but one way or another, somebody will.
Yeah, direct thread's probably the way to go on that. Let's see. The Juice says Tommy guns are always popping Molly. So let's see. All right.
Okay. That dog.
Hey, did you hear something in regards to the NRA getting sued? It has something to do with the Ackerman and McQueen or something to that effect.
They're suing them, aren't they?
Yeah, I think I think NRA is suing Ackerman McQueen. Yeah, we've been talking about that for the last couple of days. Yeah, and Ackerman McQueen, I guess, is who the celebrities on NRA TV work for. So, yeah, that's definitely happening for sure.
Yeah, NRA needs. I mean, I don't know. It's not going to happen, but NRA just needs to have a like a drain the swamp day.
Yeah, starting with everybody who works there.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean, man. But how do you do that? Who fires yourself? You know, you never fired yourself, have you? Or I mean,
no, they're not. No, not likely. Not likely to happen.
Or if you just quit, you know, but that's not going to happen either because they're on the government, almost like they're on a good, way better than government cheese kind of payroll. So you know, it's not
By the way, James Miller gave us $5. He says, Hank, if you guys were to carry a pocket pistol for self-defense, what would be your choice? Pocket pistol, right? So we're talking.
I do the Kel-Tec P32.
Kel-Tec P32 for Walter. What do you think?
Because that fits in your pocket. That's what.
Yeah. What do you think there, Mike? Kel-Tec P32, you're going to say?
Yeah, I'll go with the Kel-Tec.
Oh, okay. Let's see. For me, in the pocket pistol. You know what? There's actually quite a few things that you could say. I like the Bullpup 9. Have you seen that?
That's a big.
It goes in your pocket. It fits in the pocket.
Oh, it'll go in your pocket, but that's a big pocket, man.
Yeah. No, it's not too bad. It's thick. It's thick. You know.
It's thick. Yeah.
That's what they all say.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I put it in the back. I put it in my back pocket too, and I sit on it when I'm at when I'm out. So.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of cool. I've seen Richard is saying the LCP. The LCP is cool. I've shot those, but I've never actually had one. I did have the P3AT. That's the 180. I mean, that's that's the 380.
380,
yeah, from Kel-Tec. I've shot the car. There's a couple of cars that you can, little pocket things. Also what's good, I think, is Derringers. Those are always good. Like Barnauls has some, other than the 9, there's some other Derringers that you can get. NAA has that Black Widow that we were messing around with.
Yeah, the small little pocket revolvers. Yeah.
Hey, would you blow me? Says Desert Eagle 50.
I even for a while I had this in my pocket, the 40.
That's the Glock 42.
42. Yeah, it's too big.
Yeah.
Well, Walther got that PPK also.
Yeah, there's the PPK. Yeah. That's gonna be like in my opinion, that's gonna be the same kind of like size category as the Bullpup 9.
Yeah.
And I like the Bullpup 9. I think I get a little bit more ammo in there. It works. Walter, you tried it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. As far as the gun goes, it's all right. It just.
Yeah, you can't put anything else in your pocket. You can't put your phone or anything else in there. That's true.
Yeah, it's pretty. It has a lot of girth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Hold on. What is this? Camp David says, "Roll me one, Hank." What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. Like roll up a spliff? I don't even know how to do that.
Dude.
Kathleen Music Lover says I wouldn't pocket carry.
Well, hey.
The Jew says you got small pockets, Walter. And stop wearing skinny jeans.
I'm be wearing them big old baggy pants hanging down to my ankles or something.
Yeah. S-Man7290 says Bond Arms double barrel 44 Magnum.
Well, that's a Derringer.
Yeah.
The Bond Arms, yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of Derringers, you could get pocket holsters for them as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them that the way that they work, you've got to cock back the hammer anyway. So it's got a little bit of safety built into it. Yes, you just have to know what you're dealing with.
Juice, girth. Hashtag girth. That's
hashtag girth, yeah.
Yeah.
And there was something from Special K. Special K had some kind of message for you, but I gotta.
Oh, I've been carrying it HTF 50 with a pistol brace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you put that in your pocket, hey,
yeah.
You know, if you got a monster in your trousers, you could probably get away with it.
Is that a telephone in your telephone pocket, or are you just happy to see?
Yeah. Telephone pole. Special K says, at MW Tactical, when you see him, tell him he owes me a hug. Okay, I guess you owe him a hug, Special K.
Yeah. No, he's talking about Kevin Dixie.
Oh, yeah, Kevin Dixie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Automag 4, 45 Win Mag. I wouldn't mind having an AMT Automag. I like to have one of the new ones. They're coming out with a new version of the Automag, I think, or the Wildly. Wildly was 45 45 auto or something like 45 Magnum automatic. Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd carry it in my pocket though.
Yeah. Panhead 413 says mini revolver and 22 mag, and I think he said if you're looking for a good pocket holster, DeSantis makes some decent ones. Yeah. So there you go. Listen, by the way, there's over 100 people watching this right now. We only have 58 thumbs ups, so do us the pleasure, the honor of throwing up the thumbs. And shout out to Ashley from Gunstreamer. Ashley says, "Hey y'all." Where's Ashley been? She's like been mad at us or something. She hasn't been hanging out with us. All of a sudden, Ashley is back.
How can you be mad at us?
Yeah, I don't know. We can't be. What are you throwing up there, Walter?
I was just throwing up. We got the Trump.
Wow, look at that! The trifecta of Trump patches.
Yeah, the first year was the rooster, and then we had the dog, and then this year is the year of the pig or boar, whatever you're going to say. So.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the
killing it. What's next year? This is the year of the pig, right?
Rat.
Next year is the year of the rat?
Rat.
Yes. Finally, my times are coming back.
I will there will be a rat patch too, so with Trump rat. So I need to start working on it now so I get it out a little earlier, but
yeah. The year
this one was conceptualized at SHOT Show by my daughter Alexis, and then I did some finishing touches on it.
Okay. Well, just so you know, Walter, in the year of the rat, that's me. That's what
you're a rat.
So you can't do a Trump. You're gonna have to do a Hank Strange.
We'll do a double. We'll do a double header. We'll have the Trump one, and then we'll have the Mohawk rat.
No, I refuse to double head with Trump. I refuse.
You're not going to share any space?
No, I'm not. I refuse.
Oh, man, come on.
Okay, fine. Fine. I know I can't deny you of your Trump love them.
You want to be a rat, really?
That's what I'm the year of the rat.
I know.
Yeah.
Guess what I is?
What's your hold on, ox?
Tiger.
Tiger.
A tiger.
Oh, lucky you.
Meow.
Lucky you.
Meow.
Do you know what your thing is, Mike? Do you have any idea what your Chinese astrological thing is?
I can't remember. I'm trying to look it up right now.
What year you're born?
Yeah, just look up your year that you were born. That should tell you. Yeah, Walter, next year is the year of the rat. I'm celebrating that all year, dude. All year. All year.
Well, like I said, we'll do a special edition
special edition Hank Strange one.
Right. Why can't we do?
Yeah.
I
don't think we need a Trump one next year. No.
I think we do.
Really?
I think we.
Yeah. I don't think I want to share the stage.
A lot of people would say it's more appropriate, actually, but I'm not going there. So.
Yeah. No, listen. First of all, rats are pretty cool. Rats are pretty cool. They're very resourceful.
Well, they're survivors.
Yes, exactly. So the rat is the best one in there. I don't know if you know that.
Okay, well that's you're allowed to have
according to the Gospel of Hank Strange.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, I think that the way that people in other cultures look at these animals is different, right, from how we look at it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Probably so.
So I'm telling you, I just did the research on this. I know this is silly to a lot of people, but I did the research before. And the rat was the first one to respond when Confucius called. Yep, that's true. Look it up.
What's the web?
So the rat is actually the first one in the cycle. If you look it up, the rat is the first one in the cycle. What's that?
No, I was saying, what website do I go to look this up?
No, just Google. Just Google it. Yeah, what year were you born?
That's why I'm on Google right now trying to. I don't want to say it out loud.
You don't want us to know what year you were born? You don't want to say 1986? What's wrong?
Hold on. Okay, I think I'm looking at it right. I'm the Tiger.
Oh, so you're
goes off your year, right? Your birth year.
What year?
Right.
Yeah. Let's see.
So it says Tiger.
Yeah. Special K says ram or goat for me, something like that. I'm not sure what that. And Armament and Axis says horse for him. Mr. America says horse. Glock Fun 01 says Michael Jackson likes the rats. Brian Quick says I'm the year of the snake. Judd Miller says tiger.
Tiger.
There you go. Yeah. Lola is also the year of the tiger, by the way. Yeah.
When's the next time the tiger comes around?
I don't. We had that not too long ago, didn't we?
Maybe did. Yeah, I remember seeing it at the SHOT Show.
Yeah.
In the hotels.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm looking at two different things here. One says the year. The year says the tiger, but then another thing I'm looking at, it says Chinese zodiac Western horoscope sign equivalent, and now it's saying ox.
No, there's no way those two can be confused.
Like I'm a Capricorn, and
no, just go by the year. Gibson Fender says I'm the year of the jackass. I don't think that actually is a jackass, but that's funny. Vanessa Kitty says mine was the ox. And Scorched Earth Firearms, friend Rod Mills says Hank hates oysters. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but yeah, I do. So
horoscope.
I don't need oysters, Rod Mills. I don't need all those. I don't know. Do you guys have special stuff that you use to get the yang up? I don't have those. I don't have those issues. So, some of us don't have those problems, Rod Mills. And then again, some of us have to eat conch penises and stuff like that. I love it when Rod Mills goes after me, and when I have the podium, when he's not here. Wait, you should wait until you're actually here to go after me, because I could just, I could go with this all day. So tell me, what do you guys use? What do you, if you needed some special assistance in that department? Mike, what do you go to there?
Water, H2O.
Water.
H2O.
Water. Okay. All right. What ups?
That's it.
What about you, Walter? You pop out those blue pills, or what's going on?
I don't got nothing. I'm too cheap for that.
Yeah. Old school. Old school. Brian Quick says, how many years have I been married? This is going to be... No, this was 20... what was this? 19 years, maybe? I don't know, Lola. How long have I been married to you? 20 years. There you go. 20 years married to Lola. Kaboom.
Kaboom. Bam.
She put up with you for 20 years?
Lola's known me for like 23 years. Actually, I've known her a lot longer than that, but we'll call it officially 23 years. I think I first met Lola when she was like 16 or something like that, but over the phone. So that's when I was ordering my mail order bride from Africa.
And you got the wrong number?
Yeah. That's actually not. That's like a sore subject with Lola, to be honest with you. No, I actually I met Lola actually through her cousin, who I used to date a long time before that. And I wound up talking to her one time on the phone, but she doesn't remember. So, Ashley Gunstreamer says, bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
Yeah.
Man, do you get like ill-fated vibes from the family for that one?
Yeah, her family doesn't like me at all. So, yeah. Not allowed. I don't know if you know this, but Africans are very racist. Don't tell anyone. That's just between us. African people are some of the most racist people on the face of this planet. So that's what's going on with that. Do you guys see, like, okay, so the other day, I know this is a little bit of a segue. The other day I was looking at some video talking about how all these dudes, lots of black people here in America, Now they're going back to Ghana, for example, and paying people over in Ghana money, and then those people make them either the chief of some village or they make him a king. Have you seen this, Mike? Have you seen this?
No.
Okay, you guys
No,
think
I
I'm
never heard about
bullshitting.
this.
Okay, hold on a second. We're gonna have to look this up.
What?
Hold
What happens when they run out of money?
So they pay this money. Okay, hold on. Let me see. How
I mean,
to become a chief in Ghana?
How many they got? There must be thousands of chiefs then, right?
Yeah, they do. There's a whole bunch of American people falling for this bullshit. So, yeah, I don't want to. It's going to take me a long time to look it up. Lola, if you're out there, you can find something. Let me know. But so here's what happens. So these people go back to Ghana and they pay their money and then they do this crazy ass ceremony. You can find videos of this. You know, they give them some kente cloth. You know, they do a ceremony, shake some stuff over their head.
Give them a big headdress or something.
Yeah, and they say, now you are a chief. You are a king. You know, and so they do all that. So they do. This is like a big con. This is a big con, and I'm talking about celebrities falling for this shit. I kid you not. And here's what they don't realize: the same place, Ghana, is where all of the most. I shouldn't say all, but most of them, about 90-something% of the slaves came out of Ghana.
And by the way, it's sold by fellow Africans. Yes.
Yeah. If you go there, you can still see it. I think the other day, what's her name? The first lady, Melania. Remember Melania went to Ghana, and she was at this fortress, and that fortress is where all the slaves went out from. And there was this tunnel, and when you went down that tunnel, that was your last time being free, because on the other side you got onto the ships.
Right.
And then you wound up over here. So this is a big scheme that people in America are falling for. The place that sold you into slavery, you go back over there, pay them some money, and they pretend you're a chief or a king or something like that. It is really, really ridiculous. Stop falling for that thing, people.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, well, yeah.
So,
sure they're not. I mean, the Ghanans and some Nigerian con men are working together or something, or what's the deal here? You know?
It's all bullshit. They're like, yeah, let's get these suckers over here. Just keep turning out kings and chiefs. Yeah. Did you find something? That confirms what I'm telling you?
I put it the link in the chat.
Oh, you did? You put it in the chat? Okay, cool. Hold on. Let me open that up and see this here so we can share it with the people. Wait, you put it in what chat?
Oh, in the chat?
You didn't put it in our little internal chat here, right?
No, the YouTube chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is. There it is right there, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Lola says she sent me something. Let me take a look at this here.
Like a traditional chief in rural Ghana. That's a white guy.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me see if I can.
I guess they don't care what color you are as long as you got the money, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, these some fools.
Let me see if I could throw this up here. Okay. Boom. Let's go to this. Year of the return of hundreds of African Americans resettled in Ghana. Ghana was one of the main West African departure points for the transatlantic slave trade. Today, the government has launched a campaign to reach out to descendants of those Africans who were forcibly removed from their homelands. It has dubbed the 2019 Year of the Return. Several hundred people have already put down roots in Ghana, many of them African Americans. So your asses are going right back to the place where... I'm telling you this thing. Like, I know this because I'm married to an African. I also lived in Africa. When they get mad at Black Americans and West Indians, the first thing they tell us, you're the garbage that we threw away. So people are going back over there.
Wow.
This is so stupid. This is so dumb.
Wow.
Oh my God. John Sally is doing it. And then what's the name of Michael Jai White, the guy that played Michael Jai White. He played
a big martial arts guy.
Yeah, he's that big muscle guy. He was Spawn. He played Mike Tyson in a movie. Lots of crazy ass people doing this. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, when Obama went back over to Africa, the people over there had nothing good to say about him because of course, he was a mixed race, so they don't have a real high opinion of folks like that over there, from what I understand. So they're not very tolerant.
But this is like, so let's say that you're a descendant of, you're like from England or something, right? So somewhere in the UK. And there are some people in Ireland that are like, hey, if you come back over to Ireland and pay us $1,000, we will make you a king of the O'Shaughnessy's or the whole land. Just imagine that, right? This is like the equivalent thing. What the hell does this do for you?
Just something to give you bragging rights to say, hey, let's be a king or a chief or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is like a big scam. Hold on. So here's the one that you sent me. Let me open this up. Because Lola's one didn't talk about the money. I don't know what the money is here. I'm going to try to pull it up and see.
Tyven says something about if you become a king and you get dual citizenship, you get tax write-off. I don't know. Whatever.
Don't try that with the IRS. Yeah. You'll wind up in prison just like Wesley Snipes.
And then when shit hits the fan over in Ghana, the first ones that'll get their head chopped off are the ones that stick out like a sore thumb. So that's what.
Does this article that you send me? Oh, this is a white dude that became a chief in Ghana.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm looking at this, but does it say
that's
here?
Why they got it. That's why I looked at it and said, "What the hell?"
Yeah, they'll do it with anyone. They don't care. That's even more insulting to black people than, like, oh, anybody could go over here and become a chief. I'm trying to see, did they say what the price was in here?
I don't know.
But basically, this is just like one big scam. It's like if you went to like some reservation here somewhere in America.
The Indians make you a chief.
Yeah, it's like
we smoke them, womp them, and you big boy now in the tribe. Yeah. No, I don't.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not trying to knock people for traveling anywhere or tracing back their roots and stuff like that, but don't get scammed. Come on now.
Yeah, this I can see. I wouldn't have to meet these people. I can tell you exactly how they are and how they act and everything else. They're going to save the planet, and they're tree huggers, and they believe in everybody likes everybody, and it's like that ain't the way the world works, especially over in that part of the world.
Yeah. Mika said that guy that they made into a chief was just light-skinned.
Light-skinned, yeah.
Only thing I see in this article far as money, it just says for a great price you can become a chief.
What is the price? I want to know.
You can be Big Buana for probably 20 or 30 grand.
I don't think it's that much money, man. This is like a big scam that they're just pulling off on people. And I'm going to tell you this, and I know this is like a little personal for Lola, but her dad was born there. He grew up there. Lola was born, but I think she left. She came to America the same time that we came here. But her dad was born there, left there probably when he was like in his 20s or 30s, right, Lola? And came to America, lived here for a long time, and made money, all that kind of stuff, saved up a lot of his money. And he did something like this where he sent all this money back to Ghana, tried to build a big house and everything over there. And he said that when he retired, he was going to go back to Ghana. And he was dealing with people in his family. Well, guess what? They took all the money. They took the house and everything. And when he got old and tired, they were like, don't come back over here. So if that's what they do to their own people, what do you think? Like, do you think you're going to get in some kind of trouble in America, and then you're going to be, this is like Wakanda or something, and you're going to claim to be a diplomat from Wakanda, and you can't arrest me.
I have diplomatic immunity.
No, dudes, no. And if you try to go back there, they're going to be like, we don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
So
they're going to seal that robe and make him run around naked.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do.
Yeah. Don't say I didn't try to warn you about this, people who... I know there's lots of people who want to do it. Unless you're just doing it as a joke. Well, if we could put enough money together, Walter, we could send you back. We could send you to Ghana and make you a chief of a village.
I don't even have 100%
They don't
drop.
care. They don't care. They will make
just
you a
want the money.
chief. So here's what I'm wondering: if we send you back there and they make you a chief, Walter, can you come back and make us chiefs? Can we like?
Oh, you can be Prince. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's just so crazy. That's just so crazy to think about that. Please don't fall for that, though. I'm just warning all of you people out there. Don't fall for it. You're showing off your.
That is correct.
Okay, this is another one of the new patches. This is the shekel patch, which it says "Save your shekels." If for those who don't know, the shekel is like an Israeli or money, which is one shekel is worth about a quarter.
Are you a Jewish chieftain?
Or
are you a Jewish prince? Or
no, not really, but
where'd you get
my
the
dad,
shekels thing from?
my dad always used that, save your shekels kind of just a thing. You got to save your shekels, just a fun kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we just kind of said it, and my son decided we needed to make a patch, and it's kind of, I don't know, I don't say we're making fun of, but we're just having fun with that
cool.
term.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
We only made 100 of these, by the way, too. So.
Oh, okay.
Kind of limited.
I call dibs. All right. Yeah.
We'll get you one.
Is this actual money? Can we exchange this for?
Yeah, this is like Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So if you only made 100 of them, when it goes up in value, can we break off little pieces?
You get a little chip of it off. Yeah.
Like, listen, I'm gonna give you this part of the palm tree right here.
I'm gonna give you two threads for.
Yeah. No, those are cool. So, okay, those are also for sale on the.
Yeah, actually, they're on the website too. Actually, so.
Yeah.
And the hog is on the website too, along with. I don't believe we have many of the dogs left. We do have some of the chickens left.
Okay. The roosters.
So,
Trump roosters.
Yeah. Probably what'll happen next year when we do the rat, we'll probably have all 4 of them in a set. If so.
Are you only planning on doing this while Trump is in office?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
why
so
not?
if Trump's not in office, we don't get these.
I ain't doing it for no damn leftist. If some leftist gets elected, no way.
Okay. All right.
Not least. No, I didn't do one for Obama. Right. You'd been if I would have made an Obama patch, no matter what you did,
I'm not telling you to do that.
You would have been a racist. So I'm not.
Really? I don't think so. Listen, you could have done a patch with Obama with guns. You could have done like a patch with Obama holding guns and says like, best gun salesman of 2013.
Yeah, best gun salesman of the last decade. Yes.
Yeah. And you know what's funny, Walter? Lots of people would have bought those, including people who are anti-gun. Just because, how many things, I'm sure you remember this, right, Mike? There was a ton of Obama stuff that got sold during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
you could have jumped in and got some of that money.
I had an idea for an Obama doll, but I think I probably would have had the IRS and every other government.
Just keep it not racist, Walter. Just keep it not. No one can hate you for putting Obama with guns and saying like, #1 gun salesman. No one can hate you for that one.
I would have had every federal agency in the world after me if I would have did what I really thought. I'll tell you someday when we're not on the air.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was pretty hilarious, but it would have been. I would have had them lined up trying to. I would have had the leftists chasing me down on the streets, so I decided not to do it.
Okay. Yeah. Was it somehow disrespectful?
It was truthful.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey.
He had a white mother, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I was gonna. You want me to tell you what it was?
No, I don't. I don't think we should. I don't know. I don't know if we should here. I don't know.
I'll save it for later.
Yeah. Tell me later, and then I'll think about it. I mean, I think at this point it doesn't really matter.
Kind of plays off the Stretch Armstrong thing. Remember Stretch Armstrong? You could pull him and tug him, and something like that.
Yeah, stretching the truth.
I guess whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you claim? I mean, when it comes to, I know this is like a race question, but what do you claim? Do you claim it based on your mom or your dad or both of them? What's the
what you look like?
Yeah, so I'm just saying that, like, if you're mixed, like I'm mixed, my parents are from two different racial backgrounds. How do you go?
I think what they started doing, well, now with children, before they hit a certain age, they ask them to identify with who they closely relate to. And that's what they're supposed to use after a certain year, like 16, 17 or something like that.
I don't know,
Or
man.
you can always just choose other.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's all good. I think you can claim whatever you want to. Brick says your father. Yeah. I know there's some people that say you are, like whatever your mom is or whatever, it's all good. Yeah. Or like you said, Mike, I think probably like whoever you identify with the most. So I've never identified as Indian, and there's some people on my Indian side that have actually gotten pretty mad about that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Because to me, it's what you look like. I think it's what you look like. So if you look like a black dude, yeah. And then if you look like Vin Diesel, you can get away with it. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, the Indian side of my family, they don't recognize like my side of the family, I guess you can say.
So are these Native American Indians or Indians like East Indians like myself?
Native.
Oh, okay.
No, Native American, Cherokee.
Okay, so they're Cherokee, but they don't accept you guys.
They don't acknowledge me as family member, I guess you can say.
Oh, okay. Did you ever do a test? Sorry, Walter, I don't know what you were going to ask.
No, I just said, oh shit.
Yes.
Yeah, everything's documented.
Oh, it is.
My great grandmother, my grandfather's mother is full-blooded Cherokee Indian.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So yeah, that's not cool. You have more Indian blood than what's the name? What's the name of that chick, Walter? Who won 1,000?
Warren. Senator Warren.
Yeah, she's whiter than I am. So.
Yeah.
Man.
So you could you could go work at a casino if you want to, or you're saying they won't acknowledge. Like if you wanted, because like some casino jobs and stuff like that, you have to. I'm
pretty sure I can get the job, but far as family, like that side of the family don't recognize me as family. I just put it, like that.
Okay.
But it isn't like I tried to reach out again.
Mm-hmm.
Since
then. Armament and Axis says I identify as a millionaire, but that's not working out so well. And S-Man 7290 says,
"Are you drink water?"
Yeah, S-Man 7290 says, "Are you part of the tribe?" But
well, technically, you could be part of the tribe because you probably have enough.
Yeah, you're at least a quarter. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Correct. Legally, you could probably. Yes.
Yeah. I think so. Warren, no.
No, there ain't. No, the tribe left that a long time ago. Yeah.
So I think like maybe the family members don't want to accept you.
I think somebody peed on her foot or something, and she thinks she's an Indian now or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. She's probably she.
Like I said, I think she. I was just gonna say that I think she found some type of loophole where she ended up getting some money for something, and she ran with it, and now she's where she's at.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's go. Talking about identifying as stuff, I had a news article that I wanted to hit up because it has a lot to do with identifications. So just to get everyone's blood boiling out there, Time Magazine endorses transgender claim of female penis. So stick with me on this one. Time Magazine has given a 2019 Time 100 most influential slot to a pioneer who claims to have switched sex and who claims the male penis can become a female penis. So,
go
ahead.
Thing, there's no such thing as a female penis. Okay. And there are some people that are born with some abnormalities that end up with things that kind of look like it, I guess. But that's something they're born with. It's not something they decide they're going to.
Yeah. Well, according to this person, if a woman has a penis, her penis is a biologically female penis. These people, they're not acknowledging science here. So someone said, someone asked the question. So naturally, Moore's logic ensures a woman. This person's name is India Moore, I guess. So naturally, Moore's logic ensures a woman who claims to be a man also converts her vagina into a male vagina. Because someone asked about that. Someone asks like, and then say yes. If you're a woman and you become a man, your vagina is now, a male vagina. Yeah. So there you go. It's just so if you understand that, right?
You completely lost me, and I think that's the whole point of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's confusing and it's crazy.
You make it so unable. It's so hard to follow that people just say, "All right, whatever."
Yeah. So basically, you could switch your stuff to whatever you want, and science be damned. It's like you could jump off of a building and say, "I don't believe in gravity."
Yeah, well, you can try it and see what happens.
So is that one of those instances where you could do the? Yeah. Is that one of those instances where you can flip flop back and forth where it benefits you for that moment?
Obviously,
and keep going back.
Yeah.
Like Elizabeth Warren, white one day and Indian the next.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, it's crazy. So in other words, if you're biologically a dude and you become a woman, you can say your penis is a vagina. And if you're biologically a woman who becomes a man, you could say your vajayjay is now a penis. You can just say whatever you want to, If you want to, you can go, my left hand is a penis, my right hand is a vagina. Whatever works for you. Yeah, it's crazy. Since we were talking about identifications.
Well,
Yeah, hold on a second.
When did we get to this point in society when we're making decisions like this?
Not too long ago, things weren't quite this twisted, but now it seems like every time you turn around, there's another step towards complete, and it's all part of the anything goes thing, and literally anything goes.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, Walter, Ronald Hotboy gave us $5. He says he wants to know, Walter. Laugh out loud. He says, I want to know, Walter.
Do you want to know me, or do you want to know? Do you want the truth? Is that what you?
Yeah. Len Holt says, how about them Dallas Cowboys? Are you trying to change the subject, Len Holt?
Yeah. We can change that.
It's just funny though. Tell me it's not funny, Walter. Tell me it's not funny. It's funny. It's funny. Okay, you guys want to change the subject. Let's find something.
It's actually sad, but yes.
Yes, it's funny and it's sad.
Yeah.
It's actually most of these people suffer from it's a mental illness actually. So.
Yeah. Yes, basically what we're dealing with is insanity.
It's mental. It's mental illness. It's not. When you. You're delusional, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So here's another thing. You guys heard about Joe Rogan, and he had the guy on from Twitter and all of that. So here's one of the things that's happened lately, and I'm gonna throw this up here. Report: Twitter drops far left SPLC as safety partner. So social media website Twitter has reportedly severed ties with the left-wing Southern Poverty Law Center, which previously operated as one of the site's safety partners, quote unquote.
Yes.
Yeah. The Daily Caller reports that Twitter has severed ties with the far-left Southern Poverty Law Center, SPLC, for those who don't know, following reports of a number of scandals. Within the organization.
No. It has nothing to do with Southern, and it has nothing to do with poverty.
Mm-hmm. It's all bullshit.
It's all propaganda, yeah.
Yeah. Some insider reports allege that the SPLC's hate monitoring is in fact a money-making scam. What?
No, really?
Previously, the SPLC was one of Twitter's safety partners, which helped to identify and remove hateful conduct and harassment on the platform. So here's what I wonder about that. Are they going to, give, what's his name, his thing back? What's the name of this guy that got deplatformed? How did that go out of my head? Alex Jones. Alex Jones. Yeah. Is Alex Jones getting his spot back on Twitter? That's what I want to know.
Well,
probably not.
No, probably not. The Greg 98K says, forget build a wall, build asylums. Yeah. For all the crazy people.
When you start, somebody asked me if basically being gay is mental illness. Is that what it was? My response to that is when you start cutting off perfectly good working organs, on your body and you start doing that kind of stuff, yeah, it's
But
mental.
apparently you don't have to do it now, so we should all do this. We should all do this. Pick a sport. If you want to compete in that sport, just say, I identify as a dude who identifies as not a dude. So whatever your identifications you need, we don't need no stinking badges. Yeah. You could identify as whatever. You see, this is all like a stupid thing that's going to backfire. It's already, I think, backfiring on people, so...
That's crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy. It's the crazy world that we live in.
Hey, look, you know what I did today? I fixed this M1 carbine, so yeah. A friend of mine introduced me to this M1 carbine. Someone had tried to do something that would be considered illegal to it.
Uh-oh.
They tried to make it into a machine gun, I guess, but they didn't even get close. They just hacked up a bunch of internal parts. So what I did was I just replaced all those hacked up parts with the original parts, and now it functions again as a completely proper and legal semi-automatic M1 carbine.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you know what you should do now, Walter? You should now make that into a machine gun.
Well, I thought about it, but we'll see. when I get tired of it this way, then maybe.
Yeah, chop off its boy parts or whatever.
Oh, don't go there. Real machine guns have big boy parts.
Yeah, identify it as a machine gun. No,
Well,
that's
anyway.
cool. That's a cool thing. Okay, let's show the folks some guns out there. How about that?
Well, trying to get to the Armalite, I had to move the Remington TAC 14 out of the way. So yeah.
Yeah,
See,
we haven't seen that in a couple of days, weeks, months.
even moi, who has a license to make this kind of stuff and make it shorter, I still went out and bought the non-NFA type shotgun. So because I think it's cool.
I think I remember going with you to at SHOT Show to check out was that Mossberg there, booth?
This is a Remington.
Oh, Remington, yeah. When those first came out, you remember that?
Yeah, we were in the Mossberg booth looking at the Shockwave too, and I was just like, this is genius. You know, I mean, the guys that sat and read the regulations and figured it all out, which it wasn't hard to figure out. Then, of course, they had to get a determination, and ATF couldn't say no. Well, maybe they could, aka bump fire. But at this point, they haven't changed their mind. And yeah, it's like, so that's the reason I stopped making the Keg 12s, because people will buy this where they don't have to wait 6 months or a year to get the paperwork back, and it costs half the price. So, you know, I don't blame them. So.
Yeah. No, that's cool. All right.
Yeah.
So Mike, do you want to show some guns or?
Yeah, I just got my EDC right here in front of me. Just the old PPQ.
Boom, there you go. The PPQ for you.
Yeah. That's all I got with me right now.
This is your EDC?
Yeah, this right is my EDC. Carried around every day. And actually, I've been testing out this Alien Gear holster, and I actually like it. It's very comfortable. So I've been walking around with this for like the past 2.5 months.
Oh, cool.
That's what I carry around.
Okay, cool. Nice. So you're a big Walther guy, right? You got a bunch of PPQ. Well, a bunch of Walther stuff. Is it not just PPQ stuff in the PPQ line? You've got other Walthers. I know you've got that, and I think you have your competition gun, right?
Yeah, those are the only two Walthers I got.
Oh, okay.
Is EDC and the competition gun, the Q5.
All right. What's your other options for concealed carry?
Say that one.
What's your other options for concealed carry?
Before I started carrying the PPQ, I was carrying a Smith & Wesson. You know,
okay.
But outside of that, you know, I carry the blade, the M&P blade that I have. As far as knife as backup.
Okay. All right, cool. So since we're talking about Walthers here, I do have a PPQ. Boom, right there, a PPQ 22. Um,
Since we're talking about Walthers,
Walter's about to pull up a Walther. Is that what you're about to
P22,
do here?
P22.
Oh, you got the P22. Look at
Yeah,
that.
P22. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally this has this thing has been shot very little without a suppressor on it, so normally it has a can on it. So.
Okay. So that's the let's see, which one is this? The
P22.
P22.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just trying to see how different it is from the PPQ Tactical in 22 with the 22 kit on it that I have here. I'll throw that up for you guys to see.
That's a larger frame. That's way bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean this is on the same order or size as the Smith and Wesson.
Is that M&P?
M&P 9. Yeah. I mean that's the same silhouette as an M&P 9. So.
Yeah. What I love, I'm a huge fan of the of 22s for this reason right here. This is the Vector from Liberty, by the way.
Oh, so
what you got to
can
do?
I make another announcement?
Uh-oh.
For those people who are ever thinking about a grand, and I have no financial connection to this, by the way, either.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Power, if you've ever thought about a Grand Power pistol, Global Ordnance was selling the demo guns that they acquired from Eagle Imports on their Global Ordnance website, globalordnance.com. So today I pulled, and I had no idea I was going to do it until I saw the pricing. I pulled the trigger on I think it was the K22.
It was basically a deal you could not refuse, Walter. Is that what we're talking?
Yeah,
about here?
Yeah.
I saw a deal I could not refuse.
Here,
made me an offer I could not refuse.
Chris, the machinist, walks in and tells me, "Hey, do you see the email from Global Ordnance?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "They got all their demo guns they got from Eagle Imports on sale." I'm like, "Really? Oh gosh." So I went and looked at it, and sure enough, I pulled the trigger on 2 of them. That was and I sent that to you earlier today. Yeah, the K22S, which is their 22 long rifle.
Right.
So it kind of looks like a Beretta
pistol.
The military Beretta. It looks like a 92F.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got that shape to it. And then I pulled the trigger on a K100 9mm pistol, which the pricing was good. I mean, it was definitely a lot cheaper than if it was to go out and buy a brand new gun. So, so yeah.
That's cool, man. So how soon are you getting those?
Well, hopefully it won't be too long because Global Ordnance is just down in Sarasota. So
okay,
that's only 50 miles south of here. So
all right.
They got my money and they got my FFL, so it should be within a few days I should have them. So.
Right, cool. By the way, boom, this is what this looks like suppressed right there.
Cool.
What?
Yeah, we'll have to go out and bust some caps. Yeah.
You know, if you get something 22, get a suppressor, get a can for it, and throw a suppressor up on that bad boy. You know, it's 22 is fun on its own, but I mean, suppress is really nice.
Yeah, the K22 actually has a threaded barrel. The 9mm gun doesn't, but yeah.
Because you know what, I think I asked you this before, Mike. Do you have suppressors yet? Did you get into any suppressors?
The only thing I got suppressed is I got a suppressor, dead air silencer for my AR-15 and my 308.
Oh, cool.
But I don't have a 22, and I don't have a suppressor for a 22 as of yet.
Yeah. There's a lot of good deals out there. All the time I see good deals coming up on 22 suppressors, by the way. But the fun thing is, you know, at night, you can sit on your porch and you could take out some pestilence. You know, you can get you some night vision goggles and be out there. Whatever pests that are out there bothering you on your particular property, you could just...
Four-legged and two-legged? Is that what?
Yeah. Hey, whatever legs, how many ever legs they care to walk up on your property with.
Yeah.
You know. But there's, I mean, there are people that do that, like armadillos, for example. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, I've got a friend that just sits out there on his porch with his 22 with a suppressor on it, and just takes those bad boys out. You know. What are those moles that we have here? Gopher moles? I want to say. Is it gopher? It's something that, you know, they just put holes all over your
I don't know.
property.
Groundhogs?
It's not. No, I don't think they're
Groundhog.
groundhogs here in Florida. They're like gopher. Yeah, they're moles, but yeah.
Well, there are moles. Yeah, that dig.
Just a mole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's going to be a hard shot on a 22, man. How are you going to see that little sucker? You don't come out of the ground. He just makes little bumps in the. Are you ones that like actually make mounds of dirt? Those kind of things?
Yeah. On my thing, they make those little mounds of dirt. Like, okay, so I had some wild cats out there when I first moved, and those things will eat those bad boys all the time.
Oh, okay.
You know, so they didn't get away with that. But then I had this American bulldog, and she would just kill everything that was out there, and she scared all the cats off. So now those moles have come back, and it's a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you see? Speaking of moles, I saw on the internet where this company makes this. You take like basically, I think acetylene gas, and you stick the pipe down in the ground into the hole, and let the gas bleed into the hole, and then you hit a switch and it blows up.
Boom! Yeah, and then you can see all the little turrets of fire popping out of the tunnel.
It's like Caddyshack, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. With the
I'm down for that, Walter. Let's do that.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks fun actually.
Yeah. Do you live in the city, Mike, or do you live on some property? You probably, because you sound like you don't have these kinds of problems with these things.
Well, I got a hole in my yard. I'm on 1 acre of land here in South Carolina, but I got a hole in my yard, and every time I walk past, I'm scared to walk past it because I don't know what's in the hole, and it's a pretty big hole, and I know it's flammable.
Oh, it's big?
I'm thinking about going to get like a smoke bomb or something. Yeah, it's like about the size, a little bit bigger than a Coke can, you know.
Okay, that's not big.
Yeah,
we got way bigger than that here.
Big for an animal.
Yeah, shout out to
I mean, I can stick my arm in
there.
Yeah, we have gopher turtles here that dig big old holes too, but they're protected. You can't mess with the gopher.
You can't mess
turtle.
with them. But there's stuff. So that's what I was going to ask you. Is just a hole going straight down in the ground, or is it like a little cave? Because the gopher tortoises, they make like a little cave.
It's like I said, like hey, one day I was going to get the trash can, pull it to the street, and I seen it, and I was like, oh man, right? And I know it's too big to be a snake hole, so I don't know what it is. But I'm just thinking about going to get like a smoke bomb or something, throw it in that hole, and try to see what comes out of it.
Smoke them out. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Richard Hughes says another company had an attachment that you hook up to the tailpipe to gas the moles. Yeah, you could just go to Home Depot and buy some tubing for that one. Yeah. Go ahead, Walt.
Like Eddie Murphy said, 5 gallons of gasoline. Put it down that thing, 5 gallons of gasoline.
Yeah. Boom. Light a match in there. Yeah, you'll wind up like what was it? Caddyshack. You ever saw Caddyshack?
You'll end up like Fireman Bill on the old in Lip. Remember that?
Yeah.
He's all like burned up.
Yeah.
When Jim Carrey was still relatively sane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be careful, man. Like here in Florida, we have sinkholes and all that kind of stuff too. You don't want to throw a bomb down in one of those things, blow it up, and then your house sinks into the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that could happen depending on where you're at. Yeah. So, North Carolina is probably a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys got some mountains up there, right? Got some hilly terrain, aren't you? You said you're in North Carolina, right, Mike?
No, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Columbia. You know, yeah, Columbia is pretty much considered a mountain.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. S-Man7290 says we used to dump a handful of calcium carbide down the mole hole, dump a cup of water in, and put a brick over it. Problem solved.
So you know what calcium carbide does?
Tell us.
That's what they use in miners' lamps, right? So when you add water to calcium carbide, it basically creates like acetylene. It's a flammable gas.
Oh, so it just goes.
But it's toxic probably as hell. So it probably just, unless they light it off, but the gas just probably kills them. Yeah.
Yeah. So who was it that said that? S-Man7290. If you have any brain damage that you were wondering about, it was from that. Basically, that's what you're saying, Walter.
Yeah, well, I didn't say that.
No,
but
I'm just teasing. But
I know that back in the older days than me, my dad told me when after Okay, let me go a little back in time. After the war, my father was in a displaced persons camp, which now they call refugee camps in Poland. And there was like old German tanks in there that they played on and stuff. And one day the Russians came to cut that stuff up for scrap. And back in the old days, they used the calcium carbide, and they had basically gas generators that generated the acetylene gas that they used in the cutting torches. So, of course, he found some of that and made a bomb out of it and all this stuff. But that's another story. But he also got caught throwing cats off the top like a 4-story building. So.
Oh, okay. That's not necessary. Yeah. Okay. The Alizé 808 says, Hank Strange, what made you move to Florida? So, what made me move to Florida? Guns. I wanted to actually be able to own some guns. And taxes. I was living in New Jersey right before we moved to Florida. Yeah. If you know, New Jersey has ridiculous taxes and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I wanted to save money, be able to buy guns. And I like the warm weather. I got sick and tired of like having to shovel snow and all that kind of nonsense. So.
Yeah. Speaking of Jersey, this M1 carbine was made by Ivor Johnson, and so, to my surprise, they used to be in Middlesex, New Jersey.
I believe it.
Yeah, I don't think they're probably there anymore.
Yeah, there were a bunch of different gun manufacturers in New Jersey. Most of them have moved out. I don't know. Are there any gun manufacturers in New Jersey?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
I don't think so. There used to be, but I don't think there is nowadays.
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Panhead 413 said our old neighbor used to put juicy fruit in the gopher holes because they can't digest it, and eventually kills them. Never tried it myself, so no idea.
Oh, like juicy fruit gum?
No, juicy. No, that's like a juice. Juicy
fruit.
Yeah, maybe that's like the fruit punch. I'm thinking fruit punch there.
No, I'm thinking gum.
Yeah.
Juicy fruit was a gum from Wrigley's.
Yeah, that was a gum. Yeah, that was. It probably still is a gum.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. The Alizé 808 says, Hank, you can move. You can own guns in Vegas. Yeah, that's true, but I don't really like Vegas that much. I go there. I spend time there, but I don't like it that much.
Las Vegas has Nevada has a nutty freaking governor now. So
yeah.
May the force.
Yeah. Big Dick Willie says Henry. Is Henry still in New Jersey? Henry Rifle.
Yes, right here. What I'm looking at, it says Henry Repeating Arms, Bayonne, New Jersey.
Bayonne. Yeah. Bayonne. Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So they used to, because Henry used to be in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they used to be. They might still have something somewhere in New York, right? Maybe some kind of production upstate.
I don't know. Well, I got one thing to say here. Big Dick Willie in the house.
Okay, there you go. All right. Shout out to Big Dick Willie.
Big Dick Willie in the house.
Amongst other people, lots of people coming in. Listen, by the way, if you're just coming in now, can you please smash the thumbs ups? We have over 100 people watching us. We only have like 89. I think we can get to 100. If you guys can help us out with that, we appreciate it. We're showing you some Gorn. There goes some Gorn. There you go. I've got my guns. Let's all put our guns up. Walter's putting up patches. Throw up a gun, Walter. Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
Feel like James Bond right there. Don't I look like James Bond?
Speaking of that, I watched the...
You look crazy right
Pushy
now.
What did you say, Pushy? Yeah.
I watched from Russia with Love the other night.
Yeah. Yeah, all those James Bond movies are on Netflix and Amazon Prime right now. Oh.
And by the way, there's only one James Bond, and that's Sean Connery.
Sean Connery, that's your James Bond? Okay.
Yeah, he's the man in my opinion. So.
Yeah. Okay, Mike, who's your James Bond? Do you only have one James Bond?
You have a favorite?
Yeah.
I really don't have a favorite. But like the last two James Bond movies, I really enjoyed those. I can't think of the guy's name.
Daniel Craig. So you're a Daniel Craig guy.
Daniel Craig.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, I like Sean Connery was the best one, I think. And then after Sean Connery, Pierce Brosnan, he was cool.
Yeah, I mean, I like Roger Moore too a little bit, but I think when as far as like Captain Kirk on Star Trek, I think they modeled him after James Bond because James Bond, you watch when Sean Connery's in the thing and the chick moves into the room, automatic. The whole focus changes right to the booty.
That's how you.
Know?
By the way, for anyone out there, that's how you die as a spy.
Yeah, that's right. You compromise
Yeah.
yourself.
If you follow the James Bond, it's cool in a movie, but in real life, that's how you go down. That's how you get destroyed. Yeah, some people saying Gibson Fender says James Bond, Roger Moore, Alizé, the Alizé 808 says Sean Connery's anti-gun. Roger Moore was anti-gun. I wouldn't be surprised if Sean Connery was. Most of those James Bond people are anti-gun. So.
Yeah, then the guy's been doing it lately. He's big time anti-gun. So the blonde-haired guy. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they all are.
Yeah. You know,
I don't really care about James Bond anymore, but I will look at it. It's entertaining. You want to look at a movie and see some hot chicks from different. You can go back. It's like going back in a time machine. You get to see the hot chicks from the zeros. You could go back to the 90s. You can go back to the 80s, 70s, 60s.
Yeah, like I said, they were hanging out in Istanbul in that movie, and it was just kind of interesting to see Istanbul in 1963. So, yeah.
Survival Wheel says Kirk plus Bond equals hell no. Well, James T. Kirk was a little tiny dude. I remember one time in Vegas.
Yeah, but he got all the chicks, man. All the tail, man.
You know what? In Vegas, they used to have a Star Trek experience. You remember that?
Yes. I went there once. Yeah,
I went to the Star Trek experience, and they had his uniform that he wore when he was Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
He was smaller than Lola.
No.
Yes. Oh yeah.
No way.
Yes way.
He must have had some girth or something, because he was always, No,
he was a tiny little dude. If you look at that outfit, it was like a little girl could get into that outfit in modern times.
I don't know.
So, okay, you don't believe me.
As Grandpa Keller would say, I don't believe it you.
Who was the guy that played Captain Kirk again? What's his name?
Shatner.
William Shatner.
William Shatner.
William Shatner.
Yeah. So let's look up William Shatner height.
Okay.
I don't know if that's on IMDb. I don't know if they say these kind of things.
Is he on the same order as Tom Cruise, where they have to put him in high heels when he's next to the chick?
I think he's smaller than Tom Cruise. Let me look it up. William Shatner height. Let me Google that. William Shatner height.
You remember a few years ago, Puff Daddy was trying to be James Bond? William Shatner's 5'10".
That's lies. All of these actors here. Look, I'm looking at Look on my phone. I put in William Shatner height, and it shows all these people. It says 5'10". You know that's a bunch of lies. Those bastards aren't no 5'10". I bet you if I look up Tom Cruise, it's gonna say Tom Cruise is 5'10" also.
Oh, he's 5'10". Oprah's bigger than Tom Cruise, I think. So,
Tom Cruise is supposed to be 5'7". That is a lie. That is a lie.
Tom Cruise is small.
You can't believe any of this crap that these people put up there.
What did you get for Tom Cruise?
5'7".
No,
that's not true.
What height did you get for Tom
5'7".
Cruise? Yeah, I got 5'7".
That's
also.
a lie.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is not 5'7".
What's wrong? That's still pretty small, man. Come on, 5'7".
No, but he's shorter. Look, I remember there's a lot to be in Hollywood. Let me see. I'm trying to remember the name of the guy. There was one of these actors, and I'm trying to remember his name right now. He was in one of the Highlander movies. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up right now. I think in Highlander 2, who was the guy in there? It's this black actor that's come from a very famous acting family, and he played the bad guy in Highlander 2. Okay, Highlander 2: The Quickening. What is the name of the guy in the Highlander 2: The Quickening? I don't. Why?
Okay. I don't know if this is what's called Black Sword Shinobi says New York just had their hands slapped, and the NRA won in court. Old suit just got looked at today. NRA started to fight back. I don't know. Alex Jones says William Shatner is 5'2". That's what.
Yeah, that's closer to reality. Okay, Mario Van Peebles. Okay. Let's look up Mario Van Peebles and see what height they give for Mario Van Peebles. And I'll tell you guys why I think all this stuff is a lie. Mario Van Peebles height. I'm going to look it up right now. Okay, so here we go. So they put Mario Van Peebles' height right there, 5'10". You see that? That is a bald-faced lie, and I'll tell you why. I remember when Mario Van Peebles, one time I was working I worked in a hospital in New York. I was like a doorman. And I was talking on the phone. I had my arm like this over something, right? And I'm talking on the phone. And Mario Van Peebles came out of there and walked right under my arm.
So he's a troll?
He walked right under my arm. Like, he didn't, I just had my arm out like this, and I guess he was looking for a space to go through, and he walked right under my arm, straight out. So, he is not 5'10". Do not believe that. Okay. Don't you think?
Are you sure that was Mario Van Peebles?
It was him. There were a lot of actors and stuff like that came to this place. So, for anyone who wants to know, it's the Hospital for Special Surgery on the Upper East Side. I work there as a doorman. Please, no one track me down from the olden days. But I did do that. I did do it. So, and I met there were a bunch of famous people, athletes, and all that kind of stuff that went through there. They did bone surgeries and all that. As a matter of fact, they pioneered a lot of the knee surgery and stuff like that you see people having, right? And back surgeries. They worked on the president if something was up with the president back-wise, right? So the thing is that isn't it coincidental to you that all these people in here, they put their height as 5'10"? Do you really believe that?
Oh, that's just yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's some publicist in Hollywood is putting everybody's height at 5'10".
5'10", yeah.
Yeah. So that's,
Yeah, I read someplace like when Tom Cruise was doing movies,
mm-hmm.
like he had to step on a box or something next to certain people.
Yeah, or wear platforms.
Like
yeah, wear platforms. You could just look up pictures of these people with you, and you'll see that they're. Now, some of the people out there are really, really big people, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and some of those guys are, I think what's his name that played Rocky? Sylvester Stallone. He's not a big dude either.
He's like, I think they say he's like 5'10".
Yeah, is that what they say? 5'10"? Sylvester Stallone? 5'10"? Really?
Yeah.
That's code. That's code, Mike. Anytime they say 5'10", subtract 5 to 8 from that number. And that is the real height of the person. Like Lenny Kravitz, one of Lola's favorite rock stars in the world. Two of them. Lenny Kravitz is one. Lenny Kravitz is a short dude. You can look up the height. You can look up the height. That's been documented. He's a short dude. Also, Lola loves Prince. Prince is super short.
Yeah, Prince was small.
Yeah.
He was really small.
Yeah.
Who was the guy that was on Fast and Furious, the one that passed away? Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. Mm-hmm.
He was pretty tall. Yeah, he was pretty tall. He was like my height.
Yeah.
Tall.
Yeah. So let's see. Okay, so some people want us. Let's talk about some gun stuff here. What is the gun news that's coming out?
Oh hell, let's see here.
Let's take a look at the Truth About Guns. See what's going on.
What is it here? What was I looking at here? I see where Ruger's coming out with a new pistol caliber carbine.
Yes, I did see that actually. I got that somewhere here on my.
That's on the Firearms blog. I saw that. And then, okay, you got the Brownells thing. That's on there too. And then something I found interesting: that the military is seeking a manufacturer for the M110A1 compact semi-auto sniper system. But
are you going to put in for that?
No, hell no. But I thought that I thought HK was doing that, but now they're looking for other sources. So I don't know what's up with that.
Maybe they don't want to deal with HK.
Well, I think it's also they're 9,000 a pop, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not.
Okay. Can those be made cheaper?
Well,
no.
Probably, but when you got to meet all the military requirements and all the stuff, it gets expensive. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't say that. So but that was just interesting. I always find that kind of why are they out looking for another source when I thought they already had one? But
yeah, maybe they feel that's too expensive.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe they're trying to save a little bit of money. Maybe in the Trump era they want to save some money up on that. But we can definitely have some golden toilet seats. on the aircraft. We can do that for sure.
At taxpayers' expense or their expense?
It's always going to be taxpayers' expense on that one.
Yeah.
So here,
Oh yeah.
did you guys see this in Recoil? Multiple reports of Wish.com seer arrest by ATF. So I guess there was, you can buy these seers on Wish.com that are supposed to be for airsoft.
Oh, I didn't see.
It says for some time now, backplates that convert Glock handguns to machine guns have been available through the app from $12 to $32. Some were advertised as airsoft parts, while others as legitimate 80% part kits for licensed manufacturers, and some finally blatantly stated they were conversion kits. Manufacturing new machine guns has been illegal for private American citizens since 1986. And prior to 1986, all the way back to 1934, it took $200 and an approved tax stamp before work could be completed. The penalties are far more than a simple slap on the wrist, too. It's a felony that can amount to 10 years in prison and a $250 fine. Oh, it sounds like a bump stock. So many federal laws were broken by anyone who risked purchasing one of these parts. Even the so-called 80% ones were deemed far too complete to be in compliance. So, and while you may believe that no one would be so dumb as to buy them, there has been a recent uptick of Chinese auto seers' use in crimes. Most of these arrests stemmed from investigations of other crimes, like this man from PA who was arrested last fall, but it would only be a matter of time before the ATF figured out a way to track these purchases, and indeed they have. So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I know last week there was something in the news about the ATF went to arrest this guy somewhere, and he jumped from the balcony, and he had these seers with him. He had a couple of them.
No, I didn't. Now, is this on recoil.com?
It's Recoil. Here, let me. I'll throw it up here so you can get a look at it.
Because I'm trying to do recoil.com and it won't even load, so I don't know what the heck.
Here, I'll throw it in the chat so you can see it. Let me pull up our chat here. I'll share it with you. Our internal thing. So please, people, don't buy stuff like this online because you will be visited by the ATFs. Stay away from that. But it was in the news. I don't have that news article now, but I did have it. Let me see. There was a story of a guy jumping. Let me see. ATF guy jumps from balcony. That's what I'm going to put in here because I remember that storyline, but we didn't get a chance to put it up. This was a story the other day. Yeah, I don't. It was there. It was there. I can't remember it now, but I did see it. It's probably been buried in a whole bunch of other news. But there was a guy they went to arrest, and I think he had possession of these things, and he ran away from them, but he had those things with him and jumped off the balcony with it, and then they caught him. So,
no,
don't do it. Don't get into it, people.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I would have to go way back. I would have to go way back in my own things to find that story. Let me see if I could do it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
I think someone sent me that story also. So, did you guys see any good stories out there that you want to cover? Any other good.
Anything juicy?
Yeah, anything juicy, anything funny out there? Otherwise, I'm just gonna find my own stuff. But you guys aren't gonna like what I find.
It was.
So,
Did you hear something in regards to this 18-year-old from Florida went to Colorado and shut down the schools or something because she was like, I didn't hear the whole story. I just heard like a gist of it this morning when I was driving.
Yeah. I heard that, but they found her. She killed herself. But
she actually attempting to shoot up the school or something.
That's what they were worried about. But she didn't do that. They did.
Still sad.
Yeah, they did catch up to her. So, but she unfortunately took her own life. So, I know that sucks.
Well,
Mm.
oh, there's an article on Fox News.
Eric's.
The great white sharks are scared of orca.
They're scared of the okay. Aren't those like killer whales?
Yeah, the killer whales. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That the judge no release of the Kraft video until after April 29th hearing. You know where he got his pee-pee spanked by the person in the massage parlor there or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, do we? I don't need to see that video. Thank you. Do you need to see that video? Because I don't need.
You're not going to see anything, obviously.
Yeah,
but
I'm not trying to see it either.
I'm just saying he was trying to block it. Duct tape bikini trend invades Coachella. Receives
okay.
Mixed feedback. Yeah.
Duct tape bikini.
Yeah. They just tape all over themselves.
Probably not a good idea.
Well, I guess it'd be a better idea if I could witness it in person and then make a judgment. Okay, I'll just say that. Anyways, let's see. Woman claims she saw the silhouette of Jesus in Notre Dame fire.
Yeah, crazy.
Well, you see a lot of things when something's burning that you don't want to burn. So, yeah, always interesting.
Did you see all the arrests that they did? They arrested all these doctors and
OxyContin.
Yeah, the OxyContin thing. That's interesting.
No, I did. I just ran across another story here. OxyContin nasal spray could help treat alcoholism. Yeah, because they'll get addicted to OxyContin then. No, I have to read the whole article.
So here, okay, let me see. I'm gonna throw up this thing of the here. I'll throw it up right now. And dozens charged in major opioid takedown across 11 states. That's this article that's here. So here we go. Dozens of people, including 53 medical professionals, have been charged for their alleged participation in the illegal prescription and hold on. Yeah.
Let's see here. So were they doing the doctor shopping thing?
Yeah, basically this is in Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we go. Illegal prescription and distribution of opioids and other narcotics. Justice Department and Department of Health and Human Services officials said Wednesday. So the opioid epidemic is the deadliest drug crisis in American history, and Appalachia has suffered the consequences more than perhaps any other region. So the charges leveled by the ARPO strike force involve over 350,000 prescriptions and over 32 million pills distributed out by healthcare officials across 11 states, including Ohio, Tennessee, Alabama, West Virginia, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, and guess where, Walter? Guess what's the last one?
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah,
31 doctors, 7 pharmacists, and 8 nurse practitioners were charged on Wednesday. So, yeah.
What y'all got going on down there?
Well, it's not just Florida, but
going on everywhere.
Yeah, a bunch of different places. So,
yeah.
People just acting crazy.
Well, yeah, I guess. Let's see.
Heard about
Stay
this
out of trouble, people.
Congressman Eric Swalwell. He puts out there that he's open to gelling gun owners.
Yeah.
But he's from California also.
Of course, yeah. He was this guy that said they need to nuke them or something like that, or
Yeah, if they want to give up their guns. Yeah, Swalwell's running for president, so he's coming up with a lot of crazy shit. Yeah, we were talking about that. Okay, so Howard Pinder sent me this link, which conveniently at the same time I also found, and I'm gonna pop this up on the screen so you guys can see it. Man jumped from balcony gripping package of automatic pistol switches, police say. There he goes, right there. A Chicago man, authorities say, he's not Nigerian, by the way. Chicago man authorities say vaulted from a balcony holding a package of switches used to convert Glock handguns into fully automatic weapons during a raid is now held on $50,000 a bail. I could throw this up if you guys want to see it. Devontae Murphy, 26, was charged Wednesday with unlawful use of a weapon/machine gun automatic weapon. Investigators received information from Homeland Security that a package containing 2 of the automatic converter switches addressed to a residence in Calumet City were intercepted at a local postal facility. The Cook County Sheriff's Department said a search warrant was executed. And they say his address here. Murphy took off from the building during the raid. Authorities said jumping from a balcony while still holding the package full of switches. After a short chase, authorities apprehended Murphy and recovered the switches.
Yeah. Don't do that stuff, people. Don't.
Not worth it.
No.
But guess what? Most I don't know of a lot of law-abiding gun guys out there that would get into this kind of crap.
Yeah.
Criminals are always going to do this kind of stuff. So
don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do need to get some fun switches, some legal fun switches for one of my Glocks, but I can do that legally and paper them and make them and all that stuff.
Yeah. So the thing here, Walter, is that you can't even own these switches, right? Like you're in trouble just owning them. It doesn't matter if you put them in the gun. You can't own them.
That's considered that would have to be papered like a machine gun. Yes. So, yeah, no bad. You can't have them. No.
Yeah. So okay, Lola wanted to know how you're doing with the 2-gun matches. It's 2-gun, right, Mike?
No, just regular.
Oh, you're just doing pistol
handgun.
You're just doing pistol matches, right? Yeah. How's that going?
Oh yeah, it's going great. A lot of fun. Moving on up. Right now I'm still a C shooter, so hopefully here in the next month or 2 I should be moving up at least 1 grade to a B, because the goal is to become an alpha shooter by the end of the year.
Why don't you just identify as an A? I don't get it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that.
Just show up there and go, I identify as an A shooter.
I am. Olympic grade.
That'll take the fun out of it.
Yeah. I am the Michael Phelps. I'm the Tiger Woods.
Yeah, like I said,
of shooting.
Get out of
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was saying I'm thinking about coming down to Florida, because they do all kind of matches down there in Florida, like the bigger match, and I plan on coming down there probably either one time this year, sometime this year, if not at least 2 times next year.
Okay. All right, cool. Do you know what part of Florida you're planning on coming to, or?
I gotta look it up. Hold on, let me look it up right quick.
Okay. By the way, here's a thing that we did not talk about. Walter, did you want to get into something here? I don't want to cut you off.
No, go ahead. I was reading some chat here. Go ahead.
Yeah, so here's something we didn't talk about. Laguna Beach votes to keep American flag on police cars. I don't know if you guys saw this story. Southern California coastal city voted to keep the American flag on its police cars despite some residents' objections that it might offend immigrants.
Fuck them. Okay.
So if you're looking at this, it's basically a black and white police car with it says Laguna Beach. There's a white section across the doors that says Laguna Beach in black, and then in big police, and then superimposed behind that in the letters of police is the American flag. What looks like the American flag.
Okay, so let me ask these quote unquote immigrants. What are they here for?
Yeah. I don't understand. This it doesn't look offensive to me. I know some people that probably follow flag code might be offended out there.
What are they here for?
But yeah. Yeah, if you go to Mexico, you know what? I don't like the police. I don't like the banner on the police cars in Mexico.
Yeah,
I don't like that. It offends me.
Go tell the cops there in Mexico you don't like the way their car looks. See what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Len Holt says what Walter said.
Yeah. With them. I'm tired of these people. They don't like this. They don't like that. You don't like it? Go back to where you came from.
So yeah, you could just complain about stuff now. Everything will offend someone, you know.
Everybody's all pissed off about everything, you know. It's like, the hell with that bullshit.
Applebite says, "Read my mind, Walter."
Too bad.
Yeah.
Too bad, so sad, as they say. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's America. It's
Frostproof Florida.
Frostproof. Okay, so that's around Orlando somewhere, I think.
Frostproof.
Right,
It's frostproof.
Just above Orlando, maybe.
Man, I gotta take a look here.
It sounds like that.
Yeah, sounds like
right on the line. Right on the line.
Timon says North Korea launched a rocket today. Is that true?
I don't know. Let's look it up. Let's see.
I don't know, man. I didn't hear about that if it was, but
let's see. North Korea launching rockets.
Was it a bottle rocket or was it a real rocket? What was it? I mean, you know, come on. I'm gonna look up.
Aren't they supposed to be doing some type of sanctions to denuclearize them or something like that?
Yeah. Yep. So this is CNN. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un inspected and directed a new tactical guided weapons firing test Wednesday, according to a report from the country's state media. Okay. No missile launch was detected by U.S. Northern Command and Strategic Command, according to U.S. Department of Defense officials. And then this is what Kim says. The development and completion of this weapon system will be a great historic event in strengthening the combat capability of the People's Army.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frostproof is right in the middle of the state, and it's like due east of Tampa, just like north of Sebring, if that makes any difference. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's like right in the middle of the state.
So, in regards to this whole North Korean thing, do you guys remember a while back I said that we should make guided ass missiles? Do you remember that?
What, to fly right up Kim Jong-un?
Yeah, that's what we need, those freaking ass missiles. I keep telling you guys. Someone needs to develop these ass missiles and program them for Kim Jong-un and just launch those bad boys, you know, and see how he likes that. I don't know. I'm not really worried about North Korea so much. I think that they're just grandstanding. And obviously Trump is trying to negotiate with them. And, you know, although the media probably is mad at Trump, they wouldn't like me to be in charge of that, because I will just start with dropping bombs on those guys' asses. Right? Just start right there, man. You know, drop a couple of bombs on them. Let's see what happens after that.
Yeah, let's see if they go full on artillery on Seoul.
Yeah. I bet you everybody defects right there. You know, so someone needs to develop those damn ass bombs.
Ass bombs fly right up the rectal canal.
Boom. Yeah, send it. No one listens to my ideas. You know that? My ideas fall on deaf ears around here.
I don't know what it is. You and the zombies and the butt missiles.
Walter, hold on. You are seriously telling me you would not like to have some guided ass bombs that you can just launch on people? Just to see that person's face, right? Mike, would you use guided ass bombs on people? No?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Probably not.
All right, I guess it's 2-1. I'm the only one that says yes on the.
I guess I'm just old. I guess I'm just old school. I believe in carpet bombing. You know, it's just easier. You know.
Okay. I had something nasty I could say there, but I'm just gonna leave it.
Okay.
Yeah. In relations to carpets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna leave that.
All right.
Night Train says Hank is the Mad Bomber.
The Mad Bomber.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That seems like it's going that way. Yep.
Yeah.
Kim Jong.
Yeah. We got something for you. Okay, listen, we're approaching the 9 o'clock hour here, so we should probably wrap this up. On the note of the guided ass bombs, the missiles. Let's let's start to wrap it up around here. Mike, how can the folks out there track you down, man? And
Yeah.
yeah.
I would just say just go to www.m-wtactical.com. Check out everything I'm a part of. Click on media links. You'll see everything I'm a part of. If you're up for it, click on the store, get a shirt or two, and help support the cause. And if you're willing to donate to the LEO training campaign that we got going on, that puts law enforcement officers through jiu-jitsu training for a year at no cost to them or their department. So just go to gofundme.com/LEO training. And then, if, like everything else, just follow me on Instagram and Facebook.
All right.
M-W Tactical.
Awesome. Very cool. Did you have a fun time, man? I know, like, every time you probably come to do this show, you think, oh, today's going to be a normal day. These guys aren't going to they're not going to get too wild and crazy. Did you have fun?
No. Oh, of course. I always have fun. I got a slight headache right now, but I had fun, though. I had a lot of fun.
Okay. Does that headache have anything to do with ass bombs?
No.
No?
Nah, not exactly.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. What are you trying to say here, Walter?
No, I was going to say, we're probably the cause of the headache, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, Walter, how can the people follow you out there?
Facebook, Instagram, the Twitter thing. Just try to post on a regular basis. I haven't been doing as much as I should here lately, but I don't, But yeah, just that's the two main ways, or three main ways, I guess we'll say. And here, of course, with Hank Strange on 2 to 3 nights a week.
Yes,
on Life.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, this is where you get your live access to Walter Keller.
Oh dear, and get that headache going on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not always as much fun as you think it's going to be, but it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, we have fun. We just come on and we talk about whatever we want to talk about. If you guys out there have not subscribed yet, you should subscribe. Ring the bell so you can get notified. I want to shout out to all the people that actually listen to us on audio. You can find us on iTunes, we're on Podbean, and any place really that you can get audio from, right? Audio podcast, you guys can reach out and find it. We're like 66,000 downloads. So,
you don't. How does that work with that? Do you get anything for that? I'm just curious.
No, I haven't gotten anything at this point so far as like the audio downloads.
Right.
I am trying to look into that and see, because I think they insert some advertising, but I don't know, what's the deal with that. But yeah, we could probably get a couple of pennies from there. It's probably going to be a lot like YouTube, so they, whoever's doing that probably doesn't want to advertise with folks like ourselves. But hey,
you'll get a couple. You'll get a couple shekels.
Couple shekels, yeah, a couple shekels, as you say out there, Walter. So yeah, listen, we want to thank Franklin Armory. We do have a video out from Franklin Armory with the OPS 416 and Walter shooting that bad boy full auto.
That video is cool, the way those empties are coming out of the camera.
Yes, yeah, it is a good video. You can find it on Instagram, but you can also see that same footage on YouTube. I think YouTube demonetized that.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, so we're gonna have to. At some point, I'm gonna leave it there for a little while. Then I'm gonna move it, and it'll be solely on Gunstreamer.
Well, I've still got all the pictures of the installation too, which.
Yeah. Well, we might as well just put that right up on Gunstreamer.
Yeah, right up on Gunstreamer, yeah.
Whenever we do it. Or if you've got everything there, maybe you could throw a little video. Well, I don't know if you have time for that.
Yeah, I know.
We'll work it out. So for now, go ahead. For now, we're getting out of here. I'm going to drop the outro on you guys. Boom. There it goes. That's right. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Ring the bell so you can be notified. We're out of here. From Walter, myself, Mike from MW Tactical. Make sure you guys follow Safety Harbor Firearms. We're out of here, people. See ya tomorrow. Peace. And we're out.
Boom.
We are out of here.
Huh?